British English grammar. Past simple versus past continuous. What happened? How did it burn your ear? Well, I was ironing when the phone rang, and I answered the iron by mistake. Look at these underlined verbs. Happened, was ironing, ran, answered. Can you remember what tense forms they are? Happened, answered, and ran. These are the forms of past simple tense. Was ironing, past continuous. Today the lesson will revise the formation and the use of these two past tenses, past simple and past continuous. We form the past simple with the help of regular verbs by adding ed to the main verb. Happened, answered. And we form the past simple of irregular verbs differently. That's why we have to learn them by heart or use the list of irregular verbs. For example, rin, ran, write, wrote. We form questions and negations with the help of auxiliary verb did. To make a question, we put did before the subject. Did he finish his home task? Or did he speak at the lesson? And we form negations by putting not after did not or didn't for short. He didn't finish or he didn't speak. Remember, in questions and negations we take the first form of the verb. We form the past continuous with the verb to be and the main verb with the ing suffix. To be looks like was if we talk about one person. I, he, she, it. And it looks like were when you, we, they acted. We form questions by putting was or were before the subject. Was he studying or were they studying? To make negatives, we need to put not after was or were. Wasn't, weren't for short. She wasn't studying or they weren't studying. Now let's compare the usage of these two tenses, past simple and past continuous. We use the past simple to talk about a complete action in the past. The plane landed at the airport at 9 o'clock yesterday morning. The time is stated, the action is complete, the plane landed. The past continuous is used for an action which was in progress at a stated time in the past. We do not mention when the action started or finished. At 5 o'clock yesterday morning, the plane was flying to Sydney from New York. We do not know when it left or reached its destination. We often use the past simple to talk about the actions which happened one after the other in the past. I saw a beautiful bird in the garden. I went to get my camera. The bird flew away. I returned with my camera. We use the past continuous to talk about an action that was in progress when something else happened. We use the past continuous for the action in progress, longer action, and the past simple for the action which interrupted, shorter action. I was taking photos of a beautiful bird when the battery ran off. Was taking photos is a longer action. The battery ran off is the shorter action. The past simple is used for past habits and states which are now finished. In such cases, we can also use the expression used to. He played or used to play the guitar when he was young. Past continuous shows two or more simultaneous past actions. He was watching TV while she was cleaning. We use the past simple to talk about the lives of people who are no longer alive. Marilyn Monroe starred in a number of successful films. We use the past continuous to describe the atmosphere, weather, or place before we describe the main event. For example, the sun was shining, the birds were singing, Tom was enjoying boating at the lake. Do not forget about the time expressions or time markers that help us to define the tense. Time expressions used with the past simple include yesterday, last night, last week, last month or year, 2 days, week, month ago, then, when, how long ago, in 1992, 1845, and etc. The past continuous is used with the following time expressions: while, when, as, all day, all morning yesterday, at noon yesterday, the whole night yesterday, from 5 to 6 yesterday. Now it's time to practice the use of past tenses. Complete the sentences using the past simple or the past continuous of the verbs in brackets. The first sentence. Now check yourselves. He was painting a room when the telephone rang. Number 2. Now check yourselves. The evening was getting darker. People were hurrying home after work. I was standing in a queue at the bus stop. Suddenly, somebody grabbed my bag. 3. Now check yourselves. Last Saturday, Tom invited some friends to the party. He was making barbecue when his guests arrived. 4. Now check yourselves. He was working in the garden while his wife was doing shopping. 5. Now check yourselves. First, he bought a huge bouquet of flowers. Then, he signed up a greeting card and hurried up to Anne's. 6. Now check yourselves. They were dancing at the disco club the whole night. Find a mistake A, B, and then correct it. Number 1. Correct sentence is: while he was fishing, it started to rain. Number 2. Correct sentence is: George was playing football while his brother was doing karate. Number 3. Correct sentence is: he was driving his car, so he didn't answer the phone. Number 4. Correct sentence is: she bought a lottery ticket yesterday and won a big sum of money. Number 5. Correct sentence is: he was having a rest while his wife was cooking dinner. And finally, let's sum up what you've done at the lesson. The past simple is formed with the help of regular and irregular verbs. The past simple is used to show a complete action at a stated time in the past. The actions which happened one after the other in the past. To talk about the lives of people who are no longer alive. The past continuous is formed with the help of the verb to be and the main verb with the ing ending. It is used to describe an action which was in progress at a stated time in the past. An action which was in progress when something else happened. To describe the atmosphere, weather or place before we describe the main event. And don't forget about the time markers. See you next lesson.